Yo, what the business is? It's your girl Motor Goat back with another video, y'all. We live at 5. Okay, maybe it's not 5, but if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't you move. If you've been here before, hit that like button. You already know what it is. Let's go ahead and jump into some of these topics. But first, let's let the intro roll. Let's get it. All right, let's talk about the first thing, right? They went on and killed I ain't gonna say the K word. I'm trying not to say the K word, but they went on and unalived Marcellus Williams, y'all. We was all praying. I believe we all signed the petition and everything. They didn't care. They kicked that shit out. But it got to be some repercussions for stuff like this, man. We're going to really stand on business behind this. And this ain't the last that we're going to try to hear from it. I'm going to check in down there and see what's going on with people down there, man, and I advise everybody who's been following this trail to do the same. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do the same, check in, call down there, you know what I'm saying, and see what's up, man. Hey, who do I need to click clack with to get some things done about this, you know? We really need to stand on business, foundational Black Americans, grassroots, and be behind what's for right and what's for wrong. We do condemn. All right. So yeah, and I just want to read this because I found this real like I found myself pausing a lot while reading this. Okay. So it say, on the day of Marcellus' scheduled execution. Y'all know my level of reading is at a level 2. Okay. Okay, so it says at about 10 or 11 on the morning of the execution, they will seize all visits and he'll be taken back for any final paperwork. After he is given his last meal, they will move him to the death chamber and begin straddling him in for the IV. My Lord. The room will have windows behind which will be 4 media witnesses, up to 5 witnesses for Marcellus if he requested them, and any witnesses from the victims' family that want to be there. Usually there is a visual held by protesters outside. There is also security at the entrance to the parking lot to keep anyone from coming on the property. Once the Attorney General calls the prison, they will begin the execution. What a job to have. Lord have mercy. The execution drugs will be administered after Marcellus reads his last statement. The average time for an IV execution ranges from 7 to 11 minutes, if not botched. Okay, so that's that. And his last statement, y'all, was simply, all praises to Allah in every situation. So, y'all got that story. Let's move on to something more, you know, on an upbeat, I guess, y'all. That really dampened the day of yesterday. And it was like a Yuri feeling, like, all yesterday for me, man. And yeah, like somebody put something in the water, you know what I mean?
Let's get into these hot topics.
Let's move on to T.I. and Tiny, y'all. If you haven't heard, T.I. and Tiny basically went after a company called OMG Entertainment, right? They make like toys and stuff like that. So yeah, they went after them because if you didn't know that Clifford and Tamika, which is their real names, Clifford Joseph. So they had a group, which their daughter was in the group and 2 other friends. You know, it was a group of 3 girls, and they was called the OMG Girlz, right? That's when that little phrase and stuff was out. So basically, the OMG Girlz came out, and next thing you know, LOL, surprise dolls, those dolls, they came out with some dolls. And the dolls was so like the group, the band, basically, that they went after them for their likeness, their likeliness, or whatever you want to call it, likeness. So the intellectual property was basically the trade dress infringement. And they won $71 million $71 million. So that's a win in the court. That's a win in the court, bro. Hey, you can't. What? You know what I'm saying? I came to court just to tell y'all to stop using my shit. And maybe if I get a little bread, I get a little bread. I hope I get a little bread. You know what I'm saying? But fighting these bigger companies and stuff like that usually don't go down like that. But they won. They won the case, you know, and it was granted to them. And it was a judgment of $71 million. The case took like 3 weeks in trial, you know. And man, I'm so happy about that, man, for them, because I like T.I. and Tiny. They was complaining that 7 of the dolls, because they had a whole lot of dolls, but 7 of them really stumped on the infringement. And let me tell you the dates. The OMG Girlz came out in 2019, and the LOL dolls, they popped up in 2016. These are the girls, and they had these funky styles, you know, which to me, to tell you the truth, even though they do look like them damn dolls. The Brat dolls, but the Brat dolls had those big old eyes, and you really couldn't replicate that unless you had a big ass head. These are the girls. I believe that they did copy the girls, you know, and they paid them a whopping $71 million. Well, the jury, they did have a jury, and they found them to be, you know, guilty of that. So this is the statement that T.I. and Tiny put out. So following the verdict, Tiny and T.I. were elated over the jury's decision. They was like, I mean, wow, they did more than I thought they would, Tiny told Rolling Stone. I would have been happy with whatever. They blessed us with more than beyond. We wanted to thank the jury so bad, but we didn't get the opportunity. T.I. added, I think justice was served. I think it's a testament to the relentless and resilience of my wife. Here you go. Daughter and nieces. We're just happy we are able to come out on top and fight for creatives and our intellectual property. The large corporations seem to think it's just public domain and free for all to come and grab and use. And that is true. That's true. And that's another reason, family, grass-rooted people. That's why we need to stomp on business, because we create a lot of this shit that's out here. All those little dances and stuff we see on Fortnite and shit. Those, now you might have the you know the custom this and people are getting paid for being on there, right? They have different people you can buy and stuff like that. Like the African guy, the one who put his hands out and be like, bitch, look. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about in the comments, let me know. But the one that be like, look, like he don't say nothing and just do that. Like that little African man is a millionaire. I believe he up there. You know what I'm saying? He got paid for his shit. But all those little dances and shit like that, that's up for fucking grabs. They getting paid off that shit. So we need to start protecting ourselves the correct way and going after them in the courts, you know? So Tiny also shared her excitement on Instagram writing September 23rd. Man, we look crazy. Man, we may look crazy. Okay, man, we may look crazy because we've been crying tears of joy. We are so grateful, God. Thank you so much for the jurors first and foremost. We wanted to thank you in person, but you guys were gone. To our amazing dream team, you guys killed it. We owe everything. That's what I'm talking about. A win in the court for them is a win in the courts for us. Even though, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Because I know I was talking to somebody today and they was like, I really respect this dude. You know, I respect his opinions and everything, man. He's a great guy. But he was like, man, shit, goddamn, I want some of that money too. And I was like, yeah, man, I do too. Shit, I do too. But we can't be like that don't help us. You know, that does help us. That shows us, hey, you can get in there and get some work done. Now, granted, you may not have as much money as T.I. A lot of us don't. Or Tiny. A lot of us don't, of course. But we have minds. Mind over money. sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And let's protect ourselves. That's the key thing, is protecting ourselves and going after what's ours. And that's why the grassroots and knowing where you're from and knowing your people and knowing it's okay to be proud of who you are. We started this thing, you know what I'm saying? So we should have a foothold in this motherfucker. So we need to be united. And it's okay to be united with your people. Everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we move and get shit done and need to get things done where we need to get things done at. So we'll have these opportunities, because these opportunities are nowadays seeming slimmer and slimmer. You know, we rolling back the tide. And it's okay. We got to realize where we went wrong and how to basically plug that hole again and keep this thing rocking. But it's time to get paid off of what we've been giving up freely. All right? All right.
Let's see if you heard about this.
All right, so Janet Jackson is back. Yeah, we gonna talk about Janet Jackson one more time before I get up out this motherfucker, okay? They attacking Janet. They still on Janet case. And so it popped in my head, like, let me see on the other side. Why is Janet really acting like this? You know what I'm saying? Because people are like, oh man, she acting, she don't know. And I start thinking about it, well, what if Janet is being petty about something? You know what I'm saying? Because we got to let's keep it a book. What if she is, opinions change, so mine's is kind of changing. So ran across this. Let me play this for you.
So many people are on television that don't know me, and they're like experts on me. You know, when Michael Jackson died, I knew him very well. And everybody was talking about Michael Jackson. They didn't know him.
One thing about Michael Jackson, he lived in Trump Tower. There was no entertainer like him. He lives in various of my buildings. I mean, he sort of follows me around in the sense of he likes what I have.
I remember him speaking out about Michael, you know what I'm saying? And shit. Not all of these clips. Now, some of these clips I wasn't thinking about that shit. But I remember some of these clips popping up.
Well, I know him very well. He's lived in my buildings.
Perfect gentleman. We never had one problem. He's a friend of mine. I mean, he's a good guy. You know, he's a little different. Badly for all this. Well, he's gone through a lot.
Michael did go through a lot. I'm going to stick up for him. What trying to say? I'm going to stick up for him?
Because nobody else is, but I don't believe it.
Michael was a great...
Now, that's a goddamn lie, Trump. I'm going to stick up for him because nobody else did. No, niggas was sticking up for him. Black people ain't never turned their back on Michael. Damn, y'all. Damn, y'all. Man. We made our jokes. Everybody made their jokes. You know, Michael could take a joke, believe it or not. Now, I don't know the man personally, but you know what I'm saying? Michael sound like he could take a joke. I've seen Michael laugh. I've seen Michael hit on women, talk about their titties. Michael was like, look at her big titties, it's bouncing, woman running across the street.
That's a good fish right there. Oh, look at that one right there. Look at her titties.
Like, Michael liked women, I believe Michael liked women. Now, did he like men? I don't know what these people like, but I ain't finna tunt his name. Michael never said he liked men. He never said it. You get somebody like Patti LaBelle on here, tell all your secrets when you die. Did she tell on her best friend that he liked men?
He became like my best friend.
Vandross died in 2005, and though it was a well-known secret in the music industry...
Basically, he did not want his mother to be, although she might have known, but he wasn't going to come out and say this to the world. And he had a lot of lady fans, and he told me that he just didn't want to upset the world. But it was hard for him.
Yeah.
It was hard. What a wonderful man.
I don't think Mike molested those kids. I know Mike didn't. Why was he never charged with it? Man, Michael was that guy. Come on now.
A friend of ours, actually. And he lived in Trump Tower for a long period of time. And he was a sweet guy, special guy. He was with me many, many times at Mar-a-Lago in particular in Palm Beach. And so many unbelievable weekends took place with Michael.
He said that he used to love his kids. Michael would come play with his kids, and he just loved kids. And I believe the man just loved kids.
especially in Palm Beach.
So with that being said, we're gonna go to this next one real quick.
Could you answer right now? He's a great man, and he got treated very, very unfairly. He got treated really unfairly.
He talking about Michael, y'all.
He's a hell of a man.
Because where were you, Kamala? Where were you? And real quick, I just want to add, it's funny how we so quick to call Janet Jackson after everything she done for the grassroots FBA, just culture, our culture just outrageous, and her family. It's so quick to call her donkey of the day, like the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God, just hilarious, which you don't even fit the Breakfast Club, to be honest. It's so quick for y'all to be like, oh, this donkey of the day. You have short, stocky neck, pot neck, jank face ass, Roland Martin, Boule Martin, clowning Janet for saying, hey, how the fuck, with all this going on, and the Democrats playing in our face, cosplaying, bringing Megan Thee Stallion horse mouth ass on the stage to talk about hotties for Harris, when, you know what I'm saying, what are we getting out of this fucking shit? That's not our fucking spokeswoman. And you mad because people standing on business saying that it ain't our spokeswoman, but they cosplaying for us, but we not getting nothing. And she said, and Kamala with her whole chest done said that she's not doing nothing specifically for black people, but everybody else getting specific things.
Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen, we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be on some bullshit. It's time to stop all that playing around and call it how it is. So you talking about FBAs, Roland Martin, FBAs. Well, the FBAs are here and we stumping hard, man. All right? Stumping hard. And you one of the cosplayers. You steady talking about, oh, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this. You cosplayed as us for a long time. So let's get to it. And you got people, you know, that's going against the grain on this thing, man. Y'all gonna let them drag Janet? We love Janet. My household do. And all Janet said was she think her mother is white. Now, does this look like a family of yours? Black, foundational black Americans? Not mine. So, and I debated on talking about this again, but I'm going to keep on talking about it because niggas need to be alert. They not trying to cosplay us for no reason. You know, when you say, oh, you're a black American or whatever, that shit matters. Basically unique from any form of people on this planet Earth. Not saying everybody don't have their own form of identity, but that's the thing. Everybody does. So when we do it and we tell you, hey, this is a lineage. This is not no damn group. This is not nothing you can just join and shit. Then it's a problem. So we have to think about why is it so pressing for the Democrats to make us accept this woman as our spokesman? You know? We have to look at that. Look, they say her mom is Indian, right? This is Kamala's birth record. I mean, you can just go look it up. You basically just go look it up, all right? So, this is her birth record. And you got her dad right here. Okay? And then you have her mom right here. Shamalia, whatever her name is. I don't know. I don't want to disrespect her mom's name, but that's what it is. and you have the color or race of mother, Caucasian. I thought a mother was Indian. And that's why these things matter. People be like, well, shit don't matter. It don't matter. Yes, it fucking do. Yes, the hell it do. Quit being so damn scary to say what's on your mind. Because if it doesn't matter until you add some hateful shit behind it. That's when it matters. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter like because foundational black, let me tell you one thing. Foundational black Americans, we step for everybody, not just one people. When we said, oh, we going for civil rights, because you can look at other people and say, oh, and other races of people, or whatever you want to call them, different people, and they can tell you, and you can say, hey, what did your people do for civil rights? And you have to, when they start naming off these things, ask them, say, hey man, what did your, and listen to what they say. If they say, oh, my people stepped for this, it's usually to be Caucasian. It usually boils down to be a part of the Caucasian race, because the Caucasian race got benefits. That's usually what they done in a whole to represent, to be a part, to get benefits alike. But when we said civil rights, we stepped for ourselves. And not only did we step for ourselves, we said, you know what? It'll be a fucking hypocrite. We'll be a hypocrite if we didn't step for these people that needed help too. So we stepped for them and got shit done. And it's for all of us. We don't need discrimination against nobody across the motherfucking board. But now we have these same people to turn around and tell us to shut the hell up. You don't have no specific important lineage, so shut the hell up and move out the way and let me grab that seat from running you right quick. I need to sit down when you've been sitting down for the longest. So we have to watch that shit, man. We have to watch this shit. Birthplace, India. Color or race is Caucasian. This is wild. Donald Jasper Harris. See, it's funky. Like her. I will be raising questions too. This shit is funky. And we say, oh, why are you not digging into Donald Trump's? We already know. Kamala, I call her Kamala, but I'm not trying to because my mom told me I was saying her name wrong the other day, but I'm not trying to. It's just the way I read. I'm a big country motherfucker. All right. But we don't fucking care. But this is fucking freaky. You know what I'm saying? Color or race of father, Jamaican. When has your nationality been like a color? So I can say color or race of my father is American. You know, like this whole thing is janky. It's janky. But, you know, this is the thing. Every time they ask her about her race, usually, I haven't seen a video. If it's a video out there, y'all please let me see it or whatever. Tag me in it or whatever. But every time I see it and they ask her about a race or ask somebody about a race or something like that and she's standing there and stuff, she just get to smiling. Like, man, what the fuck is you smiling at? Answer the question. Where's your allegiance? But she said it with her whole chest that she not gonna give us nothing. But this whole time, this is why it's bothering me. And I know it's bothered a lot of other foundational black Americans. If you was to just ran as an Indian, Indian and black, Afro black, if you want to be black, if you want to say, because everybody just grabbing the word black up. If you want to be an Afro Indian or whatever you call yourself, a West Indian, East Indian, I don't know what the hell she is, to be honest with you. If you would have just ran as you, that would have been cool. Do your thing. But it's the fact that she's cosplaying. They're letting things go on. The Democrats are aiming at us. And I think she got this thing lost already. To be honest. Like, Ain't nobody pulling for Kamala. Ain't nobody pulling for Kamala. I don't think so. They say it's tight on the numbers already. Who bringing up these numbers? I don't know. But anyway, shit, Clinton and Trump was tight, and she was ahead for a little bit, and Trump still stumped her at the end. So I don't know. You know, want our money, want our donations, want to be walking it like you talk it. Putting collard greens in the bathtub, but nobody do that shit. We gotta thank a union member. You know, she's doing all these little things, and it's pandering to us. You know, and she right along with Obama did the same shit, and he wasn't. These people are not spokesmen for us. Stop voting fucking willy nilly. We need to get on one accord. You know what I'm saying, and be like, hey man. And you know what I think is really getting thick, because the grassroots are really stepping out, and they really targeting the grassroots. FBA stand on business. Y'all keep standing on business, and we rocking this thing, bro. We rocking it, and I think it's really gonna spark when more of us wake up. But we are woke. A lot of motherfuckers are woke. They even taking the word woke and a grassroot word and fucking with that. Man, if y'all don't know we a hot topic, man, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But the thing is, you could be hot all you want to. But the change comes when you take the power back and leverage it. Once we take that power and leverage it, man, we incredible. You hear me? And we gotta stop some shit that's already coming. And first, we need those goddamn reparations. We need that capital. Most of us, if you think about it, and I know I speak for a lot of us, even if you're not an immigrant in this land and you're in another country, because I have other friends in I have friends in Puerto Rico. I have Mexicans that's friends. I have Africans that's friends. I have Haitian friends in Florida. I have friends in California. So I make a lot of connections, and I talk to a lot of people. And the thing is, it's in history. It's written in history, and they trying to erase a lot of our history, but it's okay. But we pull for y'all. One thing we want is to make things work for all of us. And we not getting shit done if the powers to be to the ones who the most evil at the top. I'm not saying flip and belly it up and top it up, but we're going to have to flip. It's going to have to be a flip, and it's going to have to be a power flip. And we can do it. It's cool. It's just that we have to be in unity. Now, all of us we're not monolithic. The thing is, we're not monolithic, and we all going to get things out of it. But when I'm talking to my family, when I'm talking to my grassroots FBA foundational black family, and not immigrants that just, on the team of getting shit done, we're willing to work. But first, we have to get some things out of it. We're going to have to get some things out of it. But, hey, we pushing for reparations, family. We're going to get it done. Don't you worry about a thing. It's been a beautiful night, man. It's been a beautiful year. I'm so happy to see footsteps being on the pavement. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy to see us stumping, getting things done. We had the thing in California. We don't take that as a loss. Even though it pissed us off, we don't take it off as a loss. Shake it off. If things going on in your community, get involved. Go to your elected officials. See what the hell's going on. See what's not going on. Pinpoint that problem. Get their ass out of there. Because it's time. FBA, we delineating. Wake up and realize who you are. You just not everybody. Because everybody always cover their own ass. It's time for FBA to cover their own ass. Stay out their motherfucking business. Let them stay out ours. And that's point blank. And let's get this money, cuz. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight talk, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you've been here before, hit that like button. If you haven't been here before and you don't watch this long, hit that like button, man. We going up 2025 2025 is around the corner. Do something with your life. Love your family. Love God first, your family, then yourself, or love yourself first. It don't matter, however you feel, man. But get out of here, man. Y'all be safe, and see y'all next time.